Welcome to Khetz Tutorials and welcome to my Python for Beginners series. As the name suggests, you're here to learn Python. So now Python is a programming language. In simple terms, this is what we can talk about. So I want to quickly make a distinction between high level and low level. So high level just basically means that this is human friendly. So this is human friendly. And what does that mean exactly? So if you read something from a high-level programming language, it's basically in English, you can understand it. Let's say a statement like this in Python that says print hello. You can kind of guess that something has to be printed some way, and that is what that means. So that is what a high-level programming language would look like. Now with low-level programming languages like assembly, you'd have an instruction like this, which doesn't quite make sense if you don't know assembly. So that is in English, right? So that is where the distinction is. So now with Python, we don't really have to worry about stuff like this because, as I said, it's a high-level programming language and it's used for various applications. You can just read the stuff and try to make sense of it, and that is what we'll be getting into in this series. So now Python can be used for numerous applications. So why should you learn Python? I'm sure in your line of work, in school or wherever, you have some computations which you'd want to automate. You have something that you want to do quickly, and Python can actually help you. So Python can be found in finance, it can be found in data science, web design, game development. So this is the starting point for you. Before you get to these big things, I suggest that you rather start with the basics, and that is what this series is basically about. Now, the target audience, let's talk about this. If you have a course that deals with Python in your university or in your school and you've never programmed before, this series is for you. If you picked up the language Python at some time in your life and you just want to get back and refresh just to get all of that knowledge again, then you can come along, join once again. And if you just want to have fun, if you just want to learn the Python programming language and you feel that it'll be useful, and trust me, it will be, then just go ahead and join the series as well. So the series is for everyone. I can just basically summarize it like that. It is for everyone. Now let's talk about the approach that I'll be following in this series. So I'd like to believe that it's hugely informal, and of course we'll be coding, and I'll try as much as I can to draw some diagrams because diagrams are quite useful in most cases to explain stuff. And I just want us to have fun. So I'll be scribbling a lot. I like scribbling, so I'll be scribbling a lot. We'll be talking about code, we'll be coding. I'll give some examples. We'll work on questions. And if you have anything to ask, you can just leave a comment. And that is how we'll be proceeding from this point. So now the next video basically shows how you have to set up your environment, or how you can set up your PC or your computer so that you can follow along with the series. So if you're ready to start with the series, just go ahead and go to the next video. That is where you learn how to set up your environment, and let's code. So that is it with regards to the introduction. If you like this brief introduction, just give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing, and I will see you in the next video.